Morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Deaf Past Crazy Specialist. So, what better place to be than here with me? Good morning. Good morning. It's going to be a good day. Good morning, Miss Stevens. How you doing this morning? Good morning. But on my thing isn't going. Let me see. Be careful in Tennessee, Margaret. Be careful. So, welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy Specialist. So, what better place to be than here with me? Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. We have the books, we have the movie, we have all the things. And I'm posting the links. Somebody yesterday asked me about the Sister Rise mugs. Here it is. We're drinking out of it this morning. You can grab you one there. I still have a few bags left. Thank you. Listen, it's just lipstick on this morning, Miss Margaret. So thank you. I appreciate it. I need some more lipstick. The pink lipstick that I always get from Mary Kay, the last 3 times that I've bought it, it has broken. Like I'll swipe it and it breaks instantly. So I haven't even been able to use it without having to buy a lipstick brush and put it on. So I need to get some of that. All right, listen. So yesterday, um, thank you for sharing the show. Yesterday we talked about being imbalanced and going to the chiropractor to get balanced and my daddy's broke finger. And we talked about chaos to structure. Today, I want to talk about who said that. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I want to talk about who said that. So, okay, Miss Margaret. What's I going to tell you? Oh, who said that? So after we've done the chaos and we've listened to the things and we've done all the things, I want us to think about who said that. Now, good morning, Miss Lowe. I'm not talking about who said it in terms of who said it outside of you. I want you to think about who said it inside of you and knowing what your true voice sounds like. So, not who said it standing from the outside looking in, not what mama said or daddy said, or who said it inside of you. And so, as we're doing chaos to structure, as we're looking at our imbalance, as we are evening ourselves out, who said that? As you begin to even out, put this chaos together, you're going to begin to hear a voice that you have not heard since you were a kid. And you've got to know what your true voice sounds like. Okay, in the beginning, you're not going to know. You're going to think it's some crazy person in your head who is telling you things that you haven't heard before. They don't really quite make sense, but they kind of do. Some piece of it sticks with you. You're going to think it's some crazy person. Good morning, Tammy. It's not some crazy person. It is your true voice acknowledging that you understand or somebody says something that resounds with you. And as you begin to allow that true voice to speak, it will get stronger. Remember, we talked about the roar the whisper. We may not want to be the lion, but the lion's roar has fallen upon us. We're talking about that quiet voice that keeps saying, hey, as we're putting all this in place, and you begin to ask way more questions than you have answers, you're going to ask, who said that? And we're asking from the inside of us, is this my true voice speaking, or is this somebody trying to tell me something that I don't agree with speaking? Now, we all know that we've been down the road where people have given us words. We've just accepted them. We just thought they were ours and we went with it, and they were not our words. And that's why it was difficult for us to say them. We have hot lime water this morning. Yeah. That's why it was difficult for us to say them. That's why we probably didn't quite understand why they said it. But because we valued them so much, we took it and ran with it. But what did you say? So who said that inside of you? What is your true voice? So one of the ways to find your true voice is to be quiet. Doesn't sound quite right, does it? Like, be quiet, hear my voice, Jojo. What are you talking about? If you're quiet, you are allowed to speak and think freely of your thoughts that you keep feeding yourself that may or may not be serving you. So as you sit quietly and you learn to sit quietly, remember we only do it for 7 seconds, because if it's hard for you, you won't last 10 seconds. So sit quietly for 7 seconds. And as you sit quietly more, and it's 14, and then it's 21, and then as you go up and increase by 7, you'll begin to hear your true voice come out. Well, now, and your voice will be like, well, now that I have your attention, I got a whole lot to say. I don't like this. I feel like we should be here, or I want to do this, and you never allow me to do that because everybody else said we couldn't, but I really would like to go over there. And you begin to hear your true voice speak. You will question yourself along the way. In the beginning, until you begin to trust your knower, you will question yourself about the words that you hear in your ear. Like, is that really me? Or is that some crazy person talking to me? Like, where did I get that thought from? Why am I thinking this way? As you begin this journey, and you begin to trust your knower, and you begin to listen to your true voice. And y'all know one of my stickies is somebody's waiting to hear my voice. They will not move until I move. As you begin to understand that voice, and it begins to get louder, and you trust it. And again, some of us don't trust ourselves to make the next right decision or move because we've made so many bad decisions that we couldn't possibly make a good one. Like, I can't make a good decision. Do you not know who I am? One decision does not define your whole life. And if you allow it, that's how you are allowing. It may not necessarily be so. Tammy, did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Tammy. So on this wonderful day, as we are ending the week, asking ourselves some questions, because we put chaos and structure. We talked about our imbalances. Now we're listening to our true voice. And as we have more questions than we do answers about the whole process, listen to yourself. Good morning, Miss Margaret. Oh, you came over here. Good morning, Miss Margaret. Listen to yourself. Listen to the advice that you give other people. I found myself having to do that. My nose is itching. Listen to the advice I give other people, because sometimes that advice was for me. Listen to your true voice. Your true voice does not sound like you right now. If you're just beginning on this journey, it sounds a little squeaky. It sounds a little shaky. It sounds a little nervous. It sounds like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. It does not sound like you. Perhaps the voice that you have now sounds like the people around you. Maybe your voice now sounds like who your parents used to be. Maybe your voice now sounds like who your ex relationships used to be, who your ex friendships used to be. And you're used to speaking that language. And y'all know we haven't talked about team abundance in a long time, but we'll be excellent. We're going to execute, and we're going to play to win. Y'all know we have t-shirts for that. Did y'all know that we have those t-shirts? Team abundance. And on team abundance, we speak a different language. We speak a moving language. And this is a JoJoism. We speak a moving language over here on team abundance. And the moving language is we're moving forward, not backwards. We're not going back that way. And people can't, as you listen to your true voice, and as you practice listening to it and hearing it and letting it speak for you, you may not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth yourself, because they're different words than what you're used to having. Your friends and family may not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth because it's a different language for them. So as we pick up a moving language, right? Because on Team Abundance, we have a moving language. We did a whole series on Team Abundance on winning the championship, coaching, putting in your players. This was last year for like 2 months. We did a whole series on Team Abundance. And what it's like to win. And we came here to win championships. And what is life after you win the championship? You go back and you coach and you help others. So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period. But I want you to begin to ask yourself, who said that? Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. If I'm standing at the gate and I'm respectfully asking myself to enter, can I, as I begin this journey, as I begin to look at my chaos and put structure to it and look at the imbalance and figure out how I'm going to balance myself back out so I don't have that broke finger that's just sitting there, I will begin to ask myself, who said that? And as you begin to ask yourself who said that, you will decide if this is going to be part of your structure or not. You get to decide if it's becoming part of your structure. Nobody else gets that opportunity other than you. What are you saying to yourself? Who said that? Inside of you, not outside people. Inside. Who said that? Whose voice do you hear when you say those words? Like when you say, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm never going to be nothing. These are the words I used to say. You're fat, you're ugly, you're never going to be nothing. Your mama don't love you, dad don't love you, kids don't love you. Those are the words I said to myself, and I said them because my ex-abuser said them. And so when I repeated the words, I heard his voice. And the minute I started to ask who said that and realized that was not my voice, I then began to say what I wanted to say to myself. Again, in the beginning, your voice is shaky. It's nervous. It doesn't quite understand what it's supposed to say. That's okay. It will get stronger the more you say your words and not somebody else's. So you got to ask yourself, who said that? Whose voice is that? And then find your true voice. The minute you find your true voice, no matter how squeaky and how small you think it is, it's the minute life begins to change. That I can promise you. So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. I want you to ask questions as we go into the weekend. I want you to think about your structure, your imbalance, your chaos. I want you to think about all the things and ask yourself, who said that from the inside, not from the outside, and begin to use your true voice. Do that by being quiet for 7 seconds, period. Eventually, you will begin to talk to yourself in your voice, not somebody else's. And if you think some crazy person helped you with that, that's okay. And you don't have to use my words or my thoughts. That's perfectly okay. The journey and the point is that you begin to listen to your voice that it is your true voice, that you hear you. Because on Team Abundance, we speak a moving language. So you're talking a different language than what you're used to hearing. And that's okay. This process is okay. This process is okay. You will live through it. It may be difficult, but you will live through it. So this most amazing day. Welcome to December 3rd. We are vlogging over here. We're doing Vlogmas. And we're doing a Christmas tree, book Christmas tree again this year. So we will be tackling that this weekend. So I'll be sharing that with you. So make sure you check out the YouTube channel to check out some of our Vlogmas videos. And I will meet you guys over there. I hope you have the most amazing day ever. And I'll see you guys here bright and early on Monday morning. Have a good one.